Afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Live at 5. We are back with another review. This week we have Live Poker is back, the reopening, and we will be looking at the app. Another tower exclusive. The deep stack results from last week, the NPL movers. The freeze outs are this weekend. The May Poker Series finale. Next week, there is an NPL break, but you and me are still here for this. Yes, good afternoon and welcome to the recap of what has happened and what is happening over the next 7 days. Stick your comments in there and we will get to them at the end of this little chat. But the main news of this weekend is there are no setbacks. 31 card rooms will be opening for cash games on Monday. Some will be opening at midnight. So check your details on your local club and what time they will be opening. 8 of those clubs will be hosting tournaments. Birmingham Hill Street. In fact, on the app, and I'll have to have words because it just says Hill Street. It doesn't tell you what city it's in. It's in Birmingham. Birmingham Hill Street, Leeds, Bury New Road in Manchester, Luton, Coventry, the Vic, which is the poker room in London, Portsmouth, and Walsall. All these places will be hosting tournaments. You can pre-reg for any competition in that club as soon as you see the comp on the app after Monday. It's government legislation at this moment in time that they can't take buy-ins over the phone, which means you have to go to the club. And that was a question I asked because I wasn't sure. You have to go to the club you want to play. So basically, if you live in Blackpool and you want to play at Bury New Road, you can't say, put me down, I want to play, thank you very much. Unfortunately, not at this moment in time can you do that. You have to go to the club to get yourself onto the list. But it's all in process, obviously. Every schedule that you see on the app, and you do please need to use the app. You really need the app. And I keep looking down at it because it's already on there. And I have to use it. And we have to go in there. You need the app. It's so important because it gives you all the event. And every schedule that you see on there now will be exactly the same until June the 20th. And I think the 21st, fingers crossed, will be the final stage of lockdown and coming out of it and doing what we used to do on a regular basis. And fingers crossed, if nothing changes again, then that will take us up to there. Comps and cash will be 700. The screens, what was it? Perpex, flesh tip, some kind of plastic thingy. That is in there. Players must wear masks at all times at the table unless you are exempt. So don't worry about it. It will be the norm for a few weeks. Playing with the plexiglass and plexi, and anyway, whatever it is, will be there. There will be no food served at the tables and no vaping in the casino. You'll be going to the dedicated smoking areas for vaping. Pre-reg is definitely recommended for all these tournaments. All comps have table caps and player caps. And they're expected to sell out. So use the phone on a regular basis. But one thing you do need to know is all the details on the app are absolutely spot on live because the app is connected to Card Room Magic that's in the card room that you look at the clock and say, oh, it's 10 minutes to the break. Well, that there goes straight on to there. And it's up to date and it's bang up to date. So everything that is there is live as if you were in the club. So you're that one way. If you're going to play a tournament, you definitely need the app because it'll tell you exactly who's playing, what stage we're at, if there's any space or if there's a waiting list. So please, please download the Poker Live app. It is definitely well worth it. As we go back into live, the national beat by jackpot has already started. It will be over, get underway with 60,000 in the prize pool already, and it's quad jacks that have to be beaten. There's also regional promotions there as well in your certain clubs. But you fancy turning up after 14, 15 months out of the bad beat jackpot goes in the first couple of days. You never know, it just can, because it's already at 60,000. The Tower exclusive that has been announced to me. Tower, can you just shout something out that I don't think people know? Yes, of course we can. Cards will be dealt for the first live UKEPT in 15 months on July the 15th at the Poker Room in London. Not only that, we have UKEPTs this year in Manchester at Berry New Road, Edinburgh, Leeds, Luton, Blackpool is back, and the grand final back down in the Poker Room in London. All dates to be confirmed, but as you can see, scrolling right there, there is a full schedule for the second half of 2021. And as you can see right there, Berry New Road, Edinburgh, Leeds, Luton, Blackpool, and back down in London for the grand final. It's exciting times, and yes, we are going to start slowly, and players will be saying, what can I do? I don't know how to get on. Why can't I register this? Why? But we're all load processing, but the UKEPT and the team, all the team in the background, and all the PK, Jay, and Dave Blacklaw will be at London for the first one in July, and right under there is the rest of the season, and we, as a team, cannot wait. We'll move on to the deep stack results from last weekend. Numbers pretty good, considering a lot of players now can get out into the gardens, go to the pubs and sit in the rain and sit outside and do what they want to do until this country actually warms up. The 15,000 prize pool for the deep stack was won by Stephen Lloyd. Well done, Steve, for his £2,250, £110 deep stack. £35,000 in the prize pool. There's a slight overlay on that one. Craig Swan, exemplary number one for £6,500. Well done to him for that one, which means the NPL movers very steady week this week. The table and the league hasn't changed too much. Chris Johnson is still up front. He's still in the lead. He's getting closely followed by Ben Teague. Ewan McNicholas is also in third. He's up one. Andy Back is up one as well. Guy Taylor is in six. Josh Musson is playing really well. Josh Musson is in seventh. And down at the bottom, David G in 10th, just into the top 10. And Brett Angel has got himself up to 61st in the league. Don't forget, the top 100 will be playing off for prizes towards the end of the year. This weekend, it's the freeze-out weekend, which means you bust out, you're out. Simple as that. And the first one starts tonight at 7 o'clock at £11 in. Late reg until 9:30. It's a 10,000 starting stack on a 10-minute clock. Tomorrow is £55. Same. Late reg until 9:30, 12,000 starting stack on a 10-minute clock. And then Sunday, the biggie, the 25,000 guarantee, £110 buy-in. Late reg until 9:30, a 15,000 starting stack on a 10-minute clock, with the satellites running now all the way up to the event, and the mega satellites with the 10-seaters at 6 o'clock every night. So make sure you try and get yourself in for the fraction of the price, because that is definitely the best way to get in and play some poker. The May Poker Series is still going on, but it is coming to an end. And with the €1.5 million guaranteed tournaments, there's still €700,000 still to play for. And tonight, starting very soon, actually, at 5:45. So if you're watching it a little bit later, you've got until 8:10 to get in with the late reg. The buy-in is €100. It's final chance day one of the 200,000 guarantee, but a cracking weekend ahead because there is over €700,000 still to play for on the final weekend of the biggest poker series that they've held. And it's the numbers have been incredible. They really have. So well done if you played. Speaking to Jamie Nixon in his home game last night, I was having a quick chat with the guys as we were watching Jam Nix. He's cashed. He's had a first, a second, a fourth, and a 10th. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all. So he started pretty well. He had a bit of a lull in there. He can't do any good in his home game because he all off with A7, get it all in, none of that. But he's had a decent series with the May Poker series. His first, second, fourth, and attempt. So well done to Jamie for that. And if you play the home game, hope you're joining in the fun. Next weekend, there's a break for all the players. It's time to have a breathe. Because the sun's going to come out. We're all going to be able to sit inside and outside poker and play poker live. So with it being the first week, there is a break of the National Poker League because live poker is back once again. And we can enjoy playing cash and we can enjoy playing tournaments at 8 different venues. And you can sit outside a pub and you can go outside and things slowly but surely are getting back to normal. So we'll finish off this weekend with a quick chat with you guys who have posted in the chat box. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody is well and hope you are looking forward to getting back to playing poker. Good afternoon, Moira. Moira Davis will be glad Leeds is back on. That was the last time we saw Moira playing in Leeds UKEPT a couple of years ago. Fingers crossed we see you again. Michael Retty, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon to Marius. Hope you are well. But Danny, tournament poker is finally back live. Yes. And when you go, don't forget, when you are on the app and you want to play, player caps, table caps, you will see some stealth deal tournaments. You will see some dealer dealt comps. Everything will get back to normal eventually, but isn't it good? Isn't it good to be back? Gary Clark, good evening. I'm going to fetch the bell to the first event so we can use it, the one you wanted. Oh, Scotty Clarkson. Oh, Scotty C. I love you. Miss you as well. Miss you, Scotty. He sent me a private message last week. He says, how come you never mention me anymore every time I post in there? But obviously, they come up on the screen and Andy in the background is Scotty, it's good to see you. And it's great to be back. Warren O'Brien, Evening Tower. Any idea why Portsmouth Cardo was saying tournaments are self-deal? Is there a shortage of dealers? It's all about the staff to start with. There are tournaments that will be dealer dealt. I didn't know it was everyone in Portsmouth. I'll ask that question on Monday when we have a meeting. We normally have a Zoom on a Monday, but there normally is a dealer dealt comp at some point during the week. If it's all stealth deal at this moment in Portsmouth, it probably will be a staff issue at the moment, but they will be recruiting and dealer dealt comps will be back and will be the norm when we get back to complete out of lockdown and back to normality when we go into a poker room, I am sure. But I will ask a question because I wasn't too sure on why. I thought there was at least one comp per week that wasn't self-deal. What are the player caps, says Ryan Dodd. Different player caps for different venues. So if you're in a venue or if you're in a vicinity of a venue that is going to be having tournaments, give them a quick call. Some could be 4 tables, some might be 6, there could be 8. If you go into London, it could be 13. It all depends on the size of the card room. So please, if you do want to find out exactly what the player caps are, please give them a ring, your local card room, and ask, because they will know and they will tell you. And then obviously with the same schedule for the month, then you'll know exactly what it's going to be until the June 21st, and fingers crossed everything is lifted out of and we will get back to normal. So fingers crossed the 21st of June is the last one and we should get back to normal. Evening, Katie. Your women's event still going along strong. Well done to you for well done to you and all the ladies. First ever female only pot. We've got a pot limit Omar event, I think, for Katie this week, so that should be interesting. And yes, the GUKPT returns. It does. The first festival is in London for us as a team, the Cardroom Direct team, Andy in the background, PK on social media. We're going to have to get Jay, find out his number and give it. And say, all right, Jay, do you fancy coming to work? Yeah, yes, of course. Do you fancy going all day? Yes, of course we do. But yes, evening, Melinda. Hugs and kisses to all. Wouldn't it be nice just to hug and kiss everybody? Just get back to normal. Yes. But that, can we get UKPT satellites on as soon as possible? We certainly can. And we're talking to Tom from online on Monday. We will definitely mention that. A lot of you have a lot of tickets that are readily available. But yes, we'll get him. I know Tom, because it was the May Poker Festival online this week. That was the main concern for those guys. But I'll have a word with Tom about the satellites. But they will be they'll definitely be on the app soon, very shortly for Grosvenor, and get yourself satellited in to UKPTs, because that's what we need to do. Gavin, right, can we ring the respective casinos to pre-reg for a tournament? No, you have to go to the club itself. Government legislation says you can't take bookings over the phone at this moment in time. When lockdown is sorted and everything is sorted out, we will get back to normal, so you can ring up from any club. But at this moment in time, you have to physically go to the club to pre-reg. Everything stays the same. All events are going to be exactly the same. So if whatever event you need and you want, take a trip and book yourself in. That is the only way at this moment in time. So you have to physically go to the club to get yourself in. So me personally, I can't, from Blackpool, ring up Manchester, Berry Road and say, book me in, I'm coming, because it just can't do it. And until all registrations are back to normal, probably after June the 21st, then that, as it stands, is unfortunately the case. Yes, it could be a bit of a trouble for some people to get out, but that's just the way it is. As we slowly get out of lockdown and slowly get back to normality, we have revealed the GUKPT schedule for the rest of the year. July is the first event for the team. July is the first festival for the GUKPT. We look forward to it. Hope you do too. Enjoy your weekend online. Enjoy live poker. Don't hassle the staff. Everybody's getting back to doing what we used to do and used to love on a regular basis. We will get everything sorted and it'll run as smoothly as it does, like it used to do before the world got turned upside down through nobody's fault. But please don't take it out on the staff. They're not there to be shouted at. Everybody's in the same boat, and we will get back to enjoying what we love on a regular basis. Enjoy your live poker. If you play a tournament, please send us a message or post on social media, anything Grosvenor related on social media. You've had a result. We'll be looking through results as we return next week. So thanks for joining us. A bit of an elongated Towers live at 5 with myself, but a lot to cram in. And basically, we're going back live. Enjoy it. I can't wait to hear some bad beat stories, and I look forward to seeing some of the first results next week from the Tower at this moment in time as we get back to live poker